Hi there. Welcome to the Small Business Coffee Break, the video series where we take a few minutes to work on your business, not just in it. Today we're talking with Diane Snider of Rev Local about how important is it to be found online. Diane has been helping small businesses get found online since 2020. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get into it. But it lends to the point of the value of being found and giving people the information they want, however they want to digest it, is extremely valuable for any small business today. And it's hard to do because there's just so much out there.
Correct.
But it also doesn't have to be overwhelming, you know.
Right.
It could be three, you know, sometimes people will say, well, if you're just posting pictures of your sandwiches, you know, that's not enough. I'm like, well, I don't know. After your 15th picture of a sandwich, you naturally start to think about, what else can I add to this image? And it develops into a persona, it develops into a character. The more time it goes on, the better, the more of you comes through.
Yes.
And that's what people are buying. They're not necessarily, you know, sometimes it's a roofer that they're buying, but sometimes it's just a roofer that talks to them in a way that they understood and that mattered. Because that's what mattered to them.
Right.
Sometimes it's a roofer who's just really upfront with their pricing, because that's what mattered to them, right? They didn't want to haggle on price. They just want to know what it was, and if they agreed to it, great. There are different types of customers. You know, my wife is a negotiator. Whenever we're buying a car, they look at me. I'm like, you're talking to the wrong person. You got to convince her. I'm easy. I'm only here to do math. But I know what I want. I know what I'm willing to pay for it. And if I find that thing, you are the person who sold it to me, because you presented it to me in a way that was quick and easy for me, because I'm looking for efficiency. You know, I want in and out, I don't want to try on 15 pairs of shoes. I want cold hands at a price that is reasonable to me, because I know I like the shoe, I know the shoes look good, I know they're comfortable. And if you can give me a price point that I'm comfortable with, there's no more talking to do.
Right.
and being able to show that, even if, you know, it takes some practice. So never be afraid. If any advice I give people is, don't be afraid to post silly things until you start to, because it will help you develop more serious content with time.
Right. Just post.
Just put something out there. Get in the habit, that 2-3 times a day. 3 times a week habit. And once, everything else will develop from there. Because it's not rocket science. It sounds like rocket science. The rocket science is the targeting, the metadata, the retargeting, the overall arching campaign, the A/B testing, all these words that nobody knows what they mean unless they're in the industry. That is rocket science, and that you need help with. But proving who you are as a business, you do that every day. It's just doing it digitally is the trick. If you have any questions you'd like to ask Diane, ask them in the comments, or her contact information is in the description. If you have any questions you'd like me to ask Diane, or any other professional in their field, my contact information is also in the description, and I'm always available via DM. See you next week for another cup of coffee and more questions answered.